Okay, let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this workshop. My name is Winnie Zheng. I'm from English department and very happy to share with you some experience about developing spoken English skills through movie dialogues. So since for now we only have online students, online participants. So for the activities later, we are going to do some activities. I hope you guys can participate. Okay, like drawing actively. So this is a very relaxed topic. It's about cinematic conversations and how can we develop our spoken English skills with movies. So first question, do you guys like watching movies?
Yes.
You can. Okay, good. You can either turn on your microphone and speak up or type in the chat box. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can just like if you suddenly you cannot hear me or suddenly you cannot see the screen, my shared screen, you can let me know. Okay, type it in the chat box or just turn on your microphone and speak up. And what type of like what specific type of movies do you like?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Great. Yes. You love movie, right? And could you tell me like what specific, because we have different film movie genres or film genres, right? Like horror movie or action adventure or drama. So
I don't know how to say. Happy movie will make us laughing, smile, such as.
you mean action? Oh, music. Leia said she likes music, movies, and cartoons. Very good. Okay, Jimmy enjoyed watching science fiction. Okay, great. So we all have like different types. Like for me, like personally, I love watching movies. So my favorite type is I like watching detective movies. So and I kind of like one of my ambitions is to watch all the Oscar movies in the history and write movie or film reviews for each of them. But then, of course, this is not accomplished. This dream, I do not have the time to do it, and also for Oscar movies, because Oscar has different award categories each year, right? So the total number of Oscar movies is huge. But I've thought about it. So if I only focus on one specific type of a movie, for example, if I just wanted to watch the Oscar best picture movies, then probably I have I can like achieve this goal in my life, right? So that's like one of the to-do item in my to-do list for my life. Well, but then I did have the chance to analyze film titles. So this is a project I did for my MA project. So back in 2013. So I analyzed 535 Oscar film titles because I'm in English major and I analyzed the language pattern, right? So I focus on the rhetorical strategies used in film titles. I identified like all the metaphor and metonymy used in those film titles. So I consider like metaphor and metonymy as a rhetorical strategy for branding. for film branding in the market. And this is my MA thesis. And later I revised my MA thesis into a short journal paper and then published this paper on Taiwan Journal of Linguistics. So this is also the very first paper I published. Okay. I was excited about it. So because I love watching movies, I love movies, and I enjoyed the whole process, like the data analysis process. Of course, I learned a lot, improved my English skills. But then I'm not sure if you guys also have this kind of experience. Well, watching a movie as a second language learner, so watching English movies, my first intention is to practice my oral English skills, right? But then usually I was attracted by the movie plot. And then I totally forgot like the learning, English learning. So that's also like it happened a lot. It's like I was like taking the learning English as an excuse to watch as many movies as I want, just for entertainment, but not for learning English. Okay, so do you guys have similar experience? You can also share your experience, like watching movie for improving English skills. Anyone want to share? Well, if you are here, if you are in a classroom, we actually prepared many small gifts, very nice gifts for you, but you are online. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Jamie, try to turn off the Chinese subtitles. Yes, very good. Try to turn off the Chinese subtitles. I think if the movie is suitable for beginner English learners, that's fine. I mean, back in when I was a college student, I usually watch the movie with bilingual subtitles. But then if I watch that movie for maybe for 5 times or for 10 times, I can't turn off the Chinese subtitles because I already maybe memorized the plot, the meanings of those subtitles. But that's a good practice. Okay. Is it so? Is it called? Is your name Dong Mian Mian? Am I
Yes.
pronounced? Okay, thank you. So, okay, Mian Mian also has the same experience. And Leah said sometimes she focused on the story and forgot to learn the words. Yes, same with me. All right, so why do we need to use movies to help us to learn English? Then we should mention the traditional way of learning English or learning spoken English skills. Like traditionally, spoken English learning is more teacher-centered, lecture-based, examination-oriented, or carried out in a textbook-based environment. But under these circumstances, the students, because we are in the class, right? Like for our normal class, we have 3 15-minute session, right? We only have this 15-minute session, and probably entire class we have more than 30 students. There's very limited class time for each student to practice or spoken English or oral English. So you have to use use the time after class to practice. And also lack of oral practice in face-to-face classroom activities. The instructors or the teachers in the classroom, because I think one reason is due to the limited class time. The other reason is because the traditional maybe form of activities, they are also very limited. And one of the key reasons is factor, or we say factors, for the limitation of a traditional way of learning English is students, especially based on my observation, maybe Chinese students, we are all second language learners, right? We can observe a general lack of confidence among the students, the second language learners. Okay. But then, because we have nowadays we have more advanced technologies, so we have computer assisted language learning. So we have a computer assisted language learning. So the abbreviation CORE, right? CORE has become popular. We have computer, we develop different kinds of AI tools. We use these AI tools in our language learning. So CORE has become popular among foreign language learners and educators. Films are one type of this kind of a computer assisted language learning technique. We can consider that, all right? So movies or films are highly useful resources in English learning. Watching films can improve the four main English skills. So the four main English skills refer to speaking skills, listening skill, reading skill, writing skills. So it's not only about speaking skills, but also we can improve our listening, reading, and writing skills. So like first, because movies, first, you see, we have pictures, right? We have subtitle. Subtitle is verbal communication, verbal language, but we also have characters. Those are, and they have different actions, sign languages, these non-verbal languages you can observe in a movie. And also sound, you have to listen to their speaking. So movies offer authentic everyday English dialogues and provide a cultural insights because different movie settings has different cultural or historical backgrounds. And they also serve as a source of visual context, repeated language exposure, and entertaining education, which motivate students' interests. Because when we watch a movie, you actually expose yourself to a wealth of native speakers' pronunciations, right? They are authentic accents, they are intonations. You expose yourself to this kind of environment. And then if you watch one same movie for several times, you actually practice like repetition. Repetition is very important to practice our speaking skills. So you have repeated language exposure. So because we have subtitles, so if I open a subtitle and then I watch the movie, I will read the subtitle, right? And then you will learn new words or new vocabulary, new maybe idiom, slang, or sentence structure, grammar from the subtitle. So in that sense, we improved our reading and also grammar, reading skills. And we learned new grammar because we learned different sentence structures. So you also improved your writing skills. Okay? You have enriched your vocabulary and grammar. So it will develop your writing skills. So maybe speaking skills and listening skills, these two types of skills are obviously you can grasp these or develop these two skills, but maybe sometimes you think, if I watch movie, I cannot develop my reading skills or writing skills. Okay, that's not the case. Okay. So, but for our workshop, due to the limited time, we only have 90 minutes. So we will just focus on speaking. Okay, speaking. How can we develop our speaking skills with movies? Okay, as the poster shows, four main aspects. So by watching movies, we actually improved our frequency. pronunciation and intonation. And second, we can learn, as we discussed, we can learn new vocabulary and maybe other like idiomatic expressions. And also, I think by more practice or more exposure to the authentic English environment, you can enhance your conversational skills and also boost your confidence while speaking. And I will particularly emphasize pronunciation, intonation, like how to practice pronunciation or intonation while watching movie. Okay, these two parts are also, I think, the most difficult parts when you wanted to improve your spoken English skills with the help of movies. So in the rest of the workshop, I'm gonna like divide this workshop into three parts. So in the first part, I'm going to talk about just introduce you, okay, very quickly, some basic rules of English pronunciation and intonation. And part two is we are going to do some practices, practicing English pronunciation and intonation with movies, with movie excerpts, all right, with several movie excerpts. And the last part is I'm going to introduce you an app for movie dubbing. So using movie dubbing to improve spoken English skills. I think what I going to introduce are very practical, okay, very practical method or approach for you to use after the workshop. Okay. So the first part, let's see English pronunciation. So English pronunciation is one of the important part in spoken English skills, right? It's the building blocks of the language. So because we are all second language learners and we have accents, that's very, very normal. Okay, that's very normal. But if sometimes we pronounced a word, like we mispronounced some word to some degree, your listeners, the audience cannot comprehend the meaning. So the message is not comprehensible. Communication is hampered. The communication is stopped because they may misunderstand you, right? So you cannot communicate in an effective way. So that we want to have a very maybe standard pronunciation or good pronunciation when we speak the second language. And watching movies is a good way to encourage a student to listen with their eyes, as we do in daily life. As we said, we listen to the voice and also we maybe read the subtitles, and also we watch the characters, like there are plots, themes, or stories in the movies. We enjoy the pictures with our eyes. All these we use our maybe five senses to help. We activate our five senses to help us to learn the language. That is the best way, okay? Best way for us to improve the English skill. So for English pronunciation, these are the two main parts, okay? Stress and linking. So stress, what is in pronunciation? You need to learn stress rules and linking rules. So stress rules include word stress and sentence stress. Stress just means you emphasize the voice of a syllable or a particular word, a syllable in a word or a word in a sentence. So if it's for word stress, we mean you emphasize on a syllable, particular syllable in a word, than other syllables. Okay, that's stress. The meaning is same with emphasize. Okay, emphasis. And for sentence stress is when you read this sentence or you speak up this sentence, you emphasize the voice of some particular words than other words. Okay, very, very straightforward. So for the stress rule, we will talk about it. We'll introduce the rules in a more detailed way later. Okay, for linking rules is just for some letters or syllables, you can just you do not to pronounce the voice, the sound of that particular letter or syllable. You just link the sound of two words together so that it makes your pronunciation more natural. We would let's see one by one. Okay, so before I introduce the detailed rules, I'm going to show you a YouTube video, only 5 minutes. So I also recommend you to look at these bloggers the videos. So Rachel's English, this is the name of her blog, I think. I've shared the whole entire screen. Let me check. So can you guys see my screen? See the YouTube video?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great.
The one where Rachel quits her job to study English.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We will watch for 5 minutes, okay, to know a general concept of pronunciation. And she also I think she make notes while watching the Friends.
Last week, she had a job interview. Now, in this episode, she's gotten the job and it's her last day working at the coffee shop. We're going to study this scene and everything we can about American English pronunciation to figure out what makes American English sound American. Here's the scene.
There you go. Enjoy.
Should I tell her I owed a tea?
No.
Excuse me, everyone. This is my last night working here. And I just wanted to say that I made some really good friends here. And it's just time to move on. As of this moment, I will never have to make coffee again.
And now let's do the analysis together.
There you go.
Okay, our first thought group here is 3 words long. What is the stress? What's the most stressed word?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. The stress is all going up towards the peak. The energy peaks out on the word go. That has the O diphthong. You will need some lip rounding for that. There you, going up in pitch, going up in energy and volume. There you go. And then the up-down shape on the stressed syllable.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Try to do that. Try to do it really smoothly connected with that peak of stress on go. You'll listen to it 3 times, then there will be a little pause for you to try it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Second syllable stress.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Enjoy. So the context here, this is Rachel's last shift, the end of her last shift. She did get a job in the video that we studied last week, this section of the episode, she had just had an interview where she didn't feel like she did very well, but she did get the job. And so this is her last shift, and she knows that she has a job to go on to.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Should I tell her I ordered tea? No.
Okay, Chandler didn't actually order coffee. What is the stress of his question here?
Should I tell her I ordered tea? Should I tell her I ordered tea? Should I tell her I ordered tea?
Should I tell her, the verb, should I tell her I ordered tea? Tea, and the pitch goes up. It's a yes, no question. Those are our two most stressed syllables there. Should I? The word should, I would say is, I would write that with a schwa, should I. The D is a flap sound because it comes between two vowels or diphthongs. The L is silent here. So it comes between the schwa and the I diphthong. So it says should I, da, 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 the tongue bouncing on the roof of the mouth. Should I tell her?
Should I tell her? Should I tell her? Should I tell her?
Should I tell her? Tell begins with a true T because that starts a stressed syllable. That's always going to be a true T. Unless it's the TR cluster, then it might be a CH sound. Tell her. We have a dropped H, the ER, the schwa R ending just links on to the word before. Tell her. Tell her. Should I tell her?
Should I tell her? Should I tell her? Should I tell her I ordered tea?
I ordered both a little flatter, lower in pitch. I ordered tea before the stressed word T. And again, that is a true T because the T there begins a stressed syllable. I ordered. These two words, flatter in pitch, simplified, less clear. I know the word order can be really tough. I actually have a video that goes over how to pronounce that word when it's stressed. You can check it out. I'll put a link in the video description.
I ordered tea. I ordered tea. I ordered tea. No.
No, no, no. Quick up down shape. No, no.
No. No. No.
Excuse me, everyone.
Excuse me, everyone. I'll put a link in the video description.
I ordered
Stressed.
All right, let's stop here. So from this video, at least I hope you can get to know, have a general impression, what is stress in a word and what is stress in a sentence. Like this word, enjoy. So joy, the second syllable is stressed. This is like word stress. Okay, we have word stress in the pronunciation, and we also have go. So we emphasize or stress this word go. There you go, or there you go. And another word probably tell. Okay, tell verb and order T. So these words are stressed. But these words in sentence we call the sentence stress. All right. So we have two levels of stress in the English pronunciation. So if you learn, what specific rules for word stress and what specific rules for the sentence stress should I know, and then you can apply these rules, in your daily conversation, in your daily speaking. Also, Rachel also mentioned the intonation. All right, like no, a falling, a falling intonation here. But we will talk about intonation later. So for this question, should I tell her I ordered tea? This is a rising intonation. So that's and about the linking, also for the pronunciation, the second key point for pronunciation is linking, right? The linking. Here we have a link here. I order. So I order. So here actually we have two vowels. I, or. So two vowels. If you observe two vowels, there's a linking here. So you need to link these two words together to pronounce. And here we have tell and her. So if you see one consonant and another consonant, so we also have linking here. there's also linking rules for you to know. Let's see the specific. Okay, so the specific rules for stress. Okay, stress. For word stress, here are some basic rules of word stress. Rule number 1, I'm going to quickly introduce this part. Nouns, adjectives, and adverbs with 2 syllables. So in most cases, the first syllable is stressed. For example, father, member, language, nature, okay, center, and adjectives like simple, local, okay, for adverbs like maybe, often, kindly, weekly, always, okay, like if the word is with 2 syllables, usually we always have irregular. Remember, we always have irregular pattern in English, either pronunciation or grammar. So for these particular words, okay, the first syllable is stressed. Rule number 2, verbs and prepositions with 2 syllables. In most 2-syllable verbs and prepositions, the second syllable is stressed. For example, verbs announce, contain, okay, the second syllable tain, dislike, receive, right, include, lu, right, lu, the second syllable. Preposition among, without, out, unlike. Because these are prefix, like prefix usually is unstressed, all right? Unlikely. We didn't say unlike, right? Unlike is very weird. Unlike. Behind. We didn't say behind, right? And before. So the second syllable is stressed. So rule number 4, for nouns and verbs with 2 syllables, in some cases, one single word can either be a noun or verb, depending on where it is placed with a sentence. Rules number 1 and 2 above still apply. So nouns, discount, contrast, okay, object, present, verbs like discount, because this it's called like for one same word with 2 different forms, with 2 different part of speech, because discount can serve as both noun or verb, right? Object, both noun or verb. And so for maybe a small amount of words like this, follow the rule number 3. Okay, rule 1 and rule 2 also applies. And rule 4, nouns ending in these particular suffixes like sion, tion, shen, graphic, okay, these kind of suffixes, you need to stress the syllable before the endings. Before the ending, like before the suffix, before these suffixes. Comprehension, so you stress this syllable. This syllable is before this suffix, right? Possession, addiction, okay? Geography, so these are just common pattern, okay? There are usually there of course some irregular patterns. Responsibility, okay, electricity, ideology, okay, analogy, psychology, right? It fits this pattern. Rule 5, adjectives ending in, okay, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suffixes. For multi-syllable adjectives, like more than 2, okay, more than 2 syllables, you need to stress the syllable before the ending. Okay, atomic, electronic, electric, classical. Okay, you can practice these words, the pronunciation by yourself. Okay, like intentional, because here we have 1, 2, 3 syllables, right? Tension, no, here we have 3, so we say multisyllable. This is adjectives. So words ending in these types of suffixes, usually they are adjectives, a part of speech, these words, okay, adjective. And grammatic, right? We have the noun version is grammar, but then if it's adjective, grammatical, okay. Rule 6, verbs ending in ify, this type of a suffix. And also for multi-syllable verbs, you need to stress the syllables before the ending as well. Satisfy. So here we emphasize set, the first syllable. Quality, okay. Certify. We didn't say certify, right? Certify. Diversify. So you do not emphasize the last syllable, okay? But you emphasize the syllable before the suffix. Rule 7, compound words. Compound words, what is compound words? Compound words are made from two simple words, okay? Simple word means like those root word. Like here, book and shop. These two words are simple word. And then if you combine two simple words together into a new word, these type of a word we call compound words. Okay, airport, sunglasses. But for traffic light, a travel agent, we can say they are noun adjunct. Okay, traffic is a noun, light is a noun, travel is a noun, agent is a noun. So you use one noun to modify another noun. Okay, travel agent. This is also a noun phrase, but it's a very specific, typical type of special type of a noun phrase. Okay, traffic light. The stress, anyway, the stress is on the first part of the word. So, traffic light, sunglasses, airport, the bookshop. So, any questions regarding the basic rules of word stress? So, when you try to imitate like the expressions in a movie, you need to pay attention to the word stress first. You need to pronounce each word correctly. At least this is like the basic step. Okay, next level is sentence structure. Okay, thank you. Sentence structure. For sentence structure, we said in Rachel's video, right? You've already, maybe you noticed for some words we stressed, for some words we do not stress. Why? So the basic rule of sentence stress is we stress content words, but not functional words. Okay, content words are those lexical words with meanings, with meanings. Let me okay. So sentence stress is more flexible than word stress because it depends on your intent. You can stress different words in a sentence based on what you want to highlight. Yes, and sometimes even for one same sentence, we may stress different words under different contexts. Okay, maybe in this situation, the speaker wanted to express one type of mood, and then they stressed a particular word. But then in another context, she wanted to emphasize another part of the content, and then she stressed another word. So we say it's more flexible, okay, than word stress rules. So let's see content words. Content words are usually stressed. Content words are essential to the meaning of a sentence. They generally include nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. Like in the video we just showed, so we emphasize the go, right? A verb. Enjoy, a verb. Tell, verb. Ordered, verb. Tea. noun. So we emphasize when you pronounce this sentence, you emphasize these content words. That's the basic rule. Okay, noun examples and verb examples. I think you can identify like what is adverb, what is adjectives, right? So adverb usually like a typical pattern of adverb is the suffix is ly, but we also have irregular form like almost. Almost is adverb. So we use adverb to modify verb. We use adjective to modify noun. Okay. Amazing, confusing, important, like important person. Person is a noun, not a verb. So it is adjective. Old, real. Anyway, all the nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives in a pronunciation, usually they are stressed. They are content words with actual meanings in the context. But then for the functional words are those words that serve just a grammatical role, just serve with the syntactical role in a sentence, like to combine, to help those content words to construct a complete sentence, to construct a grammatically correct sentence. These are the function of those functional words. All right. So we need function words to make sentences in a grammatical correct way. We have personal pronouns, possessive adjectives, prepositions. So like prepositions, they are typical function words. Function words, usually they are unstressed, meaning you do not need to stress these words. Conjunctions, although those connecting words, right? Because, but, either, neither, nor. Articles, or determiners, okay? And the and be verbs, MR. But then, as I said, these are just the basic rule, okay? We always have, especially for sentence stress, sometimes I emphasize the subject, I. If I'm angry with maybe my friend, I will say, I made the dinner, not you, right? I emphasize I and you, right? In this, to express my mood, okay? So I emphasize the personal pronoun here. So we say there are always irregular pattern. And next type of English pronunciation is linking, right? Word linking. What's the rules for word linking? So if you see consonant plus vowel, like example, look at, you need to link k and a, right? K is a consonant, a is a vowel. So if you link these two letters together, cat, right? Look at. You do not say maybe look at. So it sounds more natural. Look at. And if it's two consonant, like help me, and so you just omit the voice of the first consonant, like just help me, yes sir, but do not say yes sir. You can say yes sir, it's just not that native speak sound, okay? Yes sir, help me. And rule, these are just 6 main patterns for the linking rules, okay? I think these rules you can apply in the daily conversations. I think that's probably enough. Boy plus boy. So if you see C, E, right? It, two vowel. So see it, yeah. Because you connect these two voice together. See it, yet. Do it. There's a w pronunciation here. Do it. Woo, because you connect woo and it. And rule number 4 is omitting H, especially for him and her. tell him, tell him, tell him, tell her, tell her, tell her. But you didn't say tell her, tell him, because you do not need to pronounce. Okay, tell him, tell her. And for the letter words ending in letters like L and R, and then the second word is if it has a vowel like double of, an apple, right? N plus a, na, right? An apple. And rule number 6 is if the words ending with ending in std plus u, okay, we have another pronunciation here. Miss you, meet you. Did you? Okay, meet you. So you can try to practice it. And do we have time? I don't think we have time to practice. Anyone wanna try these linking patterns? Oh, you wanna take attendance for Maggie? Okay, Mian said try by yourself later. Okay, of course. So Maggie, Maggie, can you hear me? Maggie, are you there? Yes. Can you type your student ID, right? Just student number and maybe Chinese name? Okay. So because we need to take attendance. So is this your student ID? 23SA09? Yes. Yes, Mimi, I will share the PPT to you guys, but I need to check your email. Do we have their emails? Anyone? All right, I'm going to share I'm going to send, okay, the PPTs to you guys. So, okay, so Douglas, have you? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 student online participants. Okay. 4. Mimi, you can write your email in the chat box. Because she didn't register. All right, so I hope you guys can practice, okay, the linking rules and also the stress. Next, let's talk about intonation, right? We just introduced the pronunciation, the 2 main points in English pronunciation. Next, English intonation. Intonation in English refers to the way in which the voice rises and falls when speaking or singing. So when a native English speaker says something, certain words or phrases have a higher pitch. So can you help me to write down the email? Because, okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so intonation, when a native speaker says something, certain words or phrases have a higher pitch, right? A rising intonation, while others have a lower pitch. This is a falling pitch. This is what intonation means. So different intonations have different functions based on the mood and the intention of the words, of course. So falling, rising intonations, they are the two most common types of intonation in English language. We also have flat or unchanging intonation, but this is not very common because usually we will have a sort of a falling or rising intonation in any sentences we speak. Otherwise, you are going to sound like a robot, right? So we also have rise fall intonation, meaning in one sentence, you first maybe rise the pitch, have a higher pitch, and then later you have a lower pitch. We also have this is another type, fall rise intonation. So let's see some examples, okay? Examples for falling intonation. Many statements, commands, and also WH questions, they are with falling intonation. Statements like, this is like a narration, a narrative statement, okay? I like your haircut. We moved to New York. They have 3 cats. He was born in September. Okay, a falling intonation. Commands. Go to your room. Bring my keys. Open the door. So the emphasis is usually put on the first word, right? Because it's a command. So the first verb usually, most likely, is a verb. Help me carry this upstairs. And for the WH questions, who is that man? What's your name? When will you be home? Where are you going? Why does he look sad? How are you feeling? Okay, so typically, meaning the common pattern is like this. Of course, we have as like similar to the sentence stress, intonation under different contexts. We have maybe one sentence have 2 types of, or even 3 types of intonation. Rising intonation, usually, like for example, you use rising intonation to answer for the yes or no questions, and for tag questions, especially for tag questions. Tag questions meaning you wanted to confirm with your audience. For example, we studied English together, didn't we? A question. This is called a tag questions. You want to go to the park, don't you? So a rising intonation. Yes, no question. Do you want to watch a film? Is he your friend? May I use the bathroom? Okay. Using rising intonation at the end of a question encourages the other person to fill in the missing information. Okay. Because you raised rising intonation, meaning you raised your voice, right? Higher pitch. You raised your voice. You wanted to draw attention from the audience. It's not like the statement here, falling intonation, because you finished this sentence. So you use a falling intonation. So rising intonation is most commonly used in yes, no question tag questions. You can see the pattern here, the common pattern. Flat unchanging intonation. This is not very often, okay? People don't use this kind of, don't usually use this unchanging intonation. It sounds unnatural. Let's see, rise fall intonation. Actually, I think these two combination patterns are also very common. Okay, also very common. For example, either or questions. Here you have either the fish or the beef. You can have either the fish or the beef. Do you want to go hiking or fishing? Is he a student or a teacher? Okay. And for like a parallel, so here we have 3 books, 2 pencils, 1 ruler, and 1 eraser, right? So the first noun here, object. I have 3 books, 2 pencils, 1 ruler, and 1 eraser. So this is the last object because this is the end of this sentence, right? You close this sentence. Conditional statements. So the conditional clause. So for the conditional clause here, you use a rising tone. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. If you keep having pain, put ice on it. If you are happy, I am happy. If he wants to come, he needs to start packing. All right. That's the also common pattern for the rise for intonation. I think I moved these slides here. So like for English pronunciation and intonation. So we talk about the stress, right? Sentence stress, word stress, and also intonation. So for native speakers, they just naturally pronounce the word with correct word stress and sentence stress and the correct intonation because they are native speakers. But as a second language learner, as an English learner, you need to expose yourself in this authentic like English environment, okay, and to repeat, like to practice English speaking and following these common rules, okay. But I thought it's essential for you to know the basic rules first, then we can do the practices, all right? So next, some steps for you to let's focus on the English learning with movies, okay? So here are some like 3 main steps to maximize your English learning with movies. Just how can you, like what specific procedures or steps you can use the movies to help you to learn English. First, of course, choose the right movies. Start with simple movies or gradually increase the difficulty. Second, using subtitles wisely. We will talk about this part in detail, okay? How to use subtitles wisely. And the third important tip is to make notes, to take notes, okay? I have to speed up because we are going to end at 3:30, okay? So steps to maximize. So here I just provide this actually are the procedures that are useful to me, okay? I also referred to other people's methods or approach, like how can I practice spoken English using a specific movie or while watching a specific movie. So first, you select a movie of your interest, of your own interest, right? For the first time you watch the movie, you watch it without subtitle because you just need to enjoy the movie. But at the same time, remember to check your comprehension, both speaking and listening comprehension, to see like to what degree, to what extent can you understand or comprehend this movie, all right? This is without subtitle. The first time to watch it without subtitle. The second time, with subtitles, okay? Familiarize yourself with the movie. Just to know or familiarize yourself with the film setting, characters, plot, cultural and historical background. Because you can read the subtitles, right? You will understand this movie better than the first time. And for the third time, this is very important. You select one short movie experts, okay, to watch attentively. Usually, I think 20 minutes is too long. You can start maybe 5 minutes because you need to take notes. Okay, 5 minutes actually is pretty long because 5 minutes the characters can speak a lot of words, all right, a lot of sentences. So you select a short excerpt, the most interesting part, or because you have different like interests, right? because maybe I'm interested in this part, you are interested in that part. Just select one interesting part so you won't feel boring. Okay, so to imitate the correct pronunciation, intonation, stress, and rhythm, okay, by the characters. The important thing is to make notes, to take notes, write down, for example, write down new words, new vocabulary, idiom, slang, useful expression, or grammar. And the first time, you are going to watch that same movie for the first time without subtitle to check your comprehension, because you've already finished the watch attentively this step, right? You are now you are supposed to very familiar with this movie already. So just watch it without subtitle and compare your comprehension with the first time. Okay, just compare that. I'm sure you are going to have a better comprehension than the first time of watching. And for the last time, this is your output. Maybe you need maybe 6 times or even 9. You watch the movie for 9 times. That's okay. That's fine. But for the final time, you should achieve good listening comprehension and speaking skills without the script, without the subtitles. Like you can speak like the characters. You can understand each sentences by the actors in this movie experts, or even the entire movie. Okay. Now let's quickly practice how to perform all these steps while you watch movie excerpt. So I'm going to show you a movie excerpt from the movie, a Disney animation Frozen. Okay, Frozen. Then you can see, okay, how did the speaker make notes. So you can learn from it, okay, for note-taking practice. This is an excerpt 1. I think it's
Something brought you
4
here,
minutes.
Flynn Rider. Call it what you will, fate.
So like first time without subtitle, right?
Something brought you here.
Just try to see how many words or sentences you understand.
Flynn Rider. Call it what you will, fate, destiny.
A horse.
So I have made the decision to trust you.
A horrible decision, really.
But trust me when I tell you this. You can tear this tower apart brick by brick, but without my help, you will never find your precious satchel.
Let me just get this straight. I take you to see the lanterns, bring you back home, and you'll give me back my satchel?
I promise. Something brought you here, Flynn.
Here's you take notes. You start to take notes, like sentence by sentence. You write down the new words, the pronunciation, the intonation. All right.
Call it what you will, fate, destiny.
A horse.
Something brought you here, fleeing rider. Call it what you will, fate, destiny, a horse. Fate, destiny.
Okay, here. So the word stress, if the word is unstressed, the speaker make the word smaller, okay, smaller font. But if the word is stressed, the font of the word is larger, all right? And this is rising intonation. Okay, this is the way you can take notes. Here we have the pronunciation tips, like call it. Do you see the linking? We have a consonant and a vowel, right? So you connect lit, call it. And also, let's see, what to, right? Remember the rule? We have you here, T, the letter T with you, what to. So this is one pattern, the linking pattern.
Brought you, call it. What you will. What you will. Something brought you here, fleeing rider. Call it what you will. Fate, destiny, a horse.
Something brought you here, fleeing rider. Call it what you will.
So these are the you watch it with subtitles again, okay?
Fate, destiny.
A horse.
So I have made the decision to trust you.
A horrible decision, really.
So I have made the decision to trust you. A horrible decision, really. So I made the decision, trust you.
So here we have linking, pronunciation in linking, right? Linking and stress. You see, stress, the verb made, decision, trust you. Okay. Horrible decision, really. Adverb, right? Adjective, noun, adverb. This determiner, so this one, article, you do not need to emphasize stress article, so this is smaller. So the it's also unstressed, preposition, right? Preposition. And also this is auxiliary verb. You do not need to emphasize auxiliary verb.
So I have made the decision to trust you. A horrible decision, really.
So I have made the decision to trust you.
A horrible decision, really.
But trust me when I tell you this. You can tear this tower apart brick by brick.
Okay,
But
I don't
without
think
my
we have enough time to finish this one. We can look at I was thinking of like ask you guys to do the practices, but then maybe I will just show you quickly another. This one is simpler.
I am the lost princess.
Just watch it and
Aren't I?
learn from it, all right?
Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
Rapunzel, do you even hear yourself? Why would you ask such a ridiculous question?
It was you. It was all you.
Everything I did was
It's
to
without
protect
subtitle. Without subtitle, you can.
Rapunzel,
I spent my entire life hiding from people who would use me for my power.
Rapunzel!
When I should have been hiding from you.
And take
I
notes.
am the lost princess. Aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
I am the lost princess, aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that? Mumble.
Right? When you take notes, remember to write down which aspects, like first, new word, right? New vocabulary, mumble. And then pronunciation. We have word stress, right? Word stress and also sentence stress. Which words are stressed? You can use your own symbol because different people have different way of making notes. You can use symbols to emphasize, okay, maybe this word is stressed. You just underline this word. And we have linking, right? Linking pattern. Like here, should I? Okay. And then intonation, rising intonation.
Lost princess, aren't I?
Okay, I will leave this one for you to watch. Also, these are 3 very good excerpts for you to follow. Okay, follow these videos to practice note taking. Let's move to the last part. Okay, part 3, using moving dubbing to improve spoken English skills. Well, honestly, moving dubbing is one of my favorite methods or approach to practice my spoken English skills, because you can imit the characters of a movie you are really like, right? And then you have we may have our favorite characters in a specific movie, and then you can just search this movie. Okay, I will skip this part. How Well, there are already many studies show that using moving dubbing can improve spoken English skills. Like it's one of the most effective foreign language learning techniques. Because it requires you to replace the original spoken soundtrack of a movie, right? And then you need to record the voice, your own voice, and then you need to compare your voice with the original voice in the movie. And of course, you need to read the script multiple times so that you can imitate the actor's voice while maintaining the original speed. And sometimes, actually most of the time, I need to like practice for one sentence like for many times, and then I already memorized the most of the scripts in a movie. Okay. Of course, the first step is to select a movie of your own interest. I'm going to introduce you this very good, very suitable app for you to download. So anyone have tried this app before? So Leah, Jamie, and Mian Mian, have you tried this app before? Okay, Mian Mian said no. All right, it doesn't matter. So you can, I can copy this link. Then you can just click this link to download. All right. Oh, great. That's great. So Leah has already, you have some experience in using this app. So that should be very convenient for you too. Okay, you can download this one by this link. Everyone in the meeting. So on this app, it actually provides many short stories, okay, short videos on films, animations, documentaries, songs, and classical textbooks. If you search any movies, for example, we can practice. I've listed six movies. If we search Harry Potter here, you enter Harry Potter here. So all these short videos actually are the available resources for you to use. For example, I choose this one, 8 sentences, 29 seconds, right? You just click this one.
Ginny.
Harry. It was me. I swear, I didn't mean to. Riddle made me. And... Harry, you're hurt.
Don't worry. Ginny, you need to get yourself out. Follow the chamber and you'll find Ron.
That's it. So this is the original, the original movie excerpt. But then how can you do the movie dubbing? So here, start to record. Just click this link, this button.
Ginny.
You see, the app automatically divides each sentence in this way, right? The first sentence, Jenny. Second sentence, Harry. And if you move to the second sentence, automatically the video will show this second sentence. And you can follow the pronunciation. Harry, right? And third sentence. If you move to the third sentence, it will show the third sentence in the original video here.
I swear, I didn't mean to. Riddle made. It was me. I swear, I didn't mean to.
Right? If you don't stop it, it's just say the sentence like repetitively. But then how can I record? You just click this button. Like if I'm going to imitate this sentence, the third sentence, I will try, okay? Okay, I'm gonna try again. I need to be very fast again. Okay, I'm gonna try again. It was me, but I swear I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, again. Maybe the fourth sentence. I'm going to show the fourth sentence.
And Riddle made me. And
so, okay, Riddle made me and Riddle made me. Riddle made me and. All right, I'm ready. Riddle made me and. Riddle made me and. So I got 885. Okay, the score. So the app automatically grades your pronunciation. So it's very good. After you complete all the sentences, you can combine. If you click this button to preview your movie dubbing, it will automatically combine to one entire audio. Then you can check the movie dubbing results, right? So we have maybe 5-6 minutes. Anyone want to try? But I guess you haven't got enough time to download this one to try this app, right? Well, if you found it interesting, you can actually subscribe. I would try. Yeah, interesting. Well, I actually subscribe this app and it's very cheap. Maybe only more than 300 Hong Kong dollars for actually 2 years for the membership fee. There's some kind of discounts, but maybe for annual fee, it's actually maybe 1 or 2 or 300 Hong Kong dollars. I'm going to show you. All right, so for other slides, I just introduced, okay. All right, so we don't have time to practice, right? To practice the other movie experts I prepare here. I will leave you to do that. By the end of the workshop, I also recommend some English movies for you to maybe to take a look. English movies for beginner learners and then intermediate learners and for advanced learners. Okay, see which one you are interested in. Of course, you can just Google. Okay, just Google. Okay, best English movie for English learners or for year 2 or year 1 or year 4 college students, university students. You will got lots of answers, suggestions. Okay, I hope you learned something from this workshop and I can apply these methods, okay, in your spoken English development. All right. So we have 5 minutes. So we need to fill out an evaluation form. So can I ask you to help to fill out the evaluation form? You can scan this QR code or I will send you the link. All right, this is an evaluation on this workshop. After you fill out the online form, just submit it. That's all. Well, we actually brought some refreshment and small gifts for you guys. But never mind. Next time, I hope you can maybe come in the classroom so we have more interactions. New one. Do we have a new one? Mian Mian? All right. So Mian Mian, can you tell us your department? And which year you're in? Like year 1 or year 2 students? Year 3. Year 3. Thank you, Leah. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you, Jimmy. I will send you guys the slides, okay? Later, maybe later today, tonight. So, Mian Mian, can you tell me your department? Sorry, we need this kind of information to BBA. Which department? Abbreviation for? Thank you, Jimmy. So, thank you. CGRM. Mian Mian, can you tell us? So, it's your department's name is. Oh, CGM is the course. BVA is the department name, right? We have. See you, Leah. See you. Thank you. It's okay, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mian Mian. Thank you. Bye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, we haven't recorded this. Are you sure? Oh, yes. It's recorded. All right, all right. I just stop, right? Stop sharing. Video. Okay, I will end now. Yeah, sure. I will send to both of you.